Hi, I'm Mr. Feckety, and you're about to watch a clip from an instructor of the Body Safety Program, which is coming up for our children in grades K, 2, and 4. Body Safety is a prevention education program that was developed by Sergeant Terry Hall, who is a retired Indianapolis Police Department policeman. This program teaches elementary school children that their bodies belong to them and that they have the right to say no to a touch to their private parts for no good reason or just to play a game. The approach of this 30-minute interactive presentation is much like teaching children safety rules for crossing the street, wearing a seatbelt, or running in the hall with scissors. Body safety is like other safety rules. It teaches children how to keep their bodies safe. During the body safety presentation, children are taught the proper names and locations of their private body parts, utilizing anatomically correct dolls, when it's okay and not okay for body parts to be touched, and who to tell if someone does touch their private parts for no good reason or just to play a game. Following the video, if you have questions about the program, you may contact me at Feckety, F-E-K-E-T-E, J, at wws.k12.in.us if you prefer email, or my phone number is 867-6406. And I'll gladly try to help you with any questions you have. You may also contact the Body Safety Coordinator. Her name is Deb Keaton, and she's located at Chausey's Place, and her phone number is 582-8251. She'd be glad to help with any questions you might have about the program as well.
Cody, honey.
Good morning. How's everybody today? Good deal, good deal. My name is Bill Clifford, okay? Can you say that? Is there somebody else you know that's named Clifford? I'm not quite near as big, nor am I red, but I am a pretty good sized guy, okay? I'm here today to talk to you guys about safety. Who knows what safety is? Everybody does, okay? Let's give you a test. Let me ask you this. If I was to say that we're all going to go outside and we're going to run right down the middle of the street, is that good? No! Is it safe? No! It's not? Yeah! How about this? How about if we go down to the art class, we all grab a pair of scissors, and we start running down the hall? No! Why not? Okay, how about when we get off the school bus and we're on our way home and we're so excited to get home because we want to do our homework, right? Yeah. So we just run right off the school bus, right? No! Other ways. What I'm going to talk to you today about is something called body safety, okay? And what body safety has to do with is good touches and bad touches, okay? And it's going to be really important that we pay attention and that we don't talk amongst ourselves, because there's a lot of us here, and what I have to say, I think, is really, really important. Okay, so let's give you another quiz. If you come into school on Monday morning, and your teacher, who's been waiting here all weekend long, grading all your papers, she's so excited to see you, you're coming down the hall, and she reaches up and she gives you a great big hug. What kind of touch is that? Is that a good touch? Okay, what about in gym class, you're doing all your push-ups or your calisthenics, and your gym teacher comes up and he says, hey, you're doing a good job. Is that a good touch or a bad touch? Good touch. How about when you come home and Aunt Matilda's there and she's got a birthday cake for you? And Aunt Matilda comes up and she gives you a great big old kiss. That's still a good touch, isn't it? Or what about if all of a sudden you're on the playground and somebody comes up and they give you a big old pitch? Is that a bad touch? Okay. What about if somebody kicks you? Okay? Well, here's something that I want to talk to you about, and this is kind of, sometimes it's confusing, and it's really important that we pay attention, and I know we're really excited, but if we could just keep it quiet for a second. Sometimes, and this is kind of confusing, sometimes all bad touches don't hurt. Sometimes they don't hurt at all. And what I want to talk to you about today is sometimes there's some adults who have their thinking all messed up, and they touch a person, touch children, on the private part of their body for no good reason. Okay? And that's a bad touch. Who knows what the word private means? What's it mean? Just for us. The word private means just for us. Can you say that for me?
Yes.
It's just for us. It's private. Here's another quiz. I like quizzes. Do you notice that? I'd like to give quizzes. Let's say I go to your teacher's room, open up that bottom drawer, I reach in there and there's her purse. Can I do that?
No!
Why not?
It's
No, it's private. Okay, what about if I come up to your principal's office and I start rifling through all his papers? Is that okay?
No!
Why not?
It's
Okay, now there's something that is really important here, and that is, who helped me with my toolbox? You did, okay? What do you keep in a toolbox? Tools, okay? Now, to help talk about the private parts of the body, I'm going to use something in this toolbox. What do you think I'm going to use? Tools, okay? Now, these tools, you're going to look at them, you're going to go, hey, those don't look like tools. But my job is to work with young people all the time, and what we're going to do is we're going to use something that you might think looks like something else, but they're tools. Just like a telephone man has tools to do his job, my job requires that I use special types of tools, okay? Now, it wasn't quite so heavy. Well, what do these look like? Okay. What's the difference between a doll and a tool? Tools, do you play with tools?
No!
Right. So if these are my tools, can I play with them? No, you can't play with these. Because you know why? These are really, really expensive. They cost $200 for 2 of them. That's a lot of money, isn't it? Okay.
$100 for all the set.
Very good. Somebody's a math major. I'm just going to set this guy right up here. But now the private parts of the body, I think it's important for us to be able to understand what the real names are. Okay? And I'm going to use my tools to help describe those. Now, are the breasts a private part of the body? Yes. They are. Okay? Can you say breasts?
Breasts.
Okay. Now, sometimes some people might think this is funny, but parts of your body aren't funny, and the private parts of your body aren't funny. If I pointed to my head, is that funny? No. Pointed to my hand, is that funny? No. So when we talk about the private parts of the body, let's not laugh about it, okay? Because they're just like any other part of our body. Now, if I pulled this down, these are called breasts, okay? Let's not laugh, okay? These are a very private part of the body, and people shouldn't touch them for no good reason, okay? How many people in here have ever had to go to the bathroom? Everybody except the teachers. How do you do that? Okay. Everybody has to go to the bathroom. And we've been given special parts of our body that are private that we use to go to the bathroom. Okay? There's a part on our bottom. What are we sitting on? On our bottom. There's an opening in our bottom that helps us go to the bathroom, and that's called the anus, and it's located right here. Can you say that? Anus? Is it private?
Yes.
Okay. Whose body part is it? Ours. Okay. Now the girls also go to the bathroom from an area near the vagina. Can you say that? Vagina? Okay. And it's located right here. Is it private?
Yes.
Is it funny? No. Okay. Now just the girls. What happens if somebody came up to you and said, I'm going to touch you anywhere I want to because I'm a grown-up? What would you say?
No.
I'm sorry. I don't think I did. Okay. Now, the boys have breasts as well. Can you say that? Good. And they're located in the same place. Are they private?
Yes.
Are they funny?
No.
Okay. Sometimes boys go around in the summertime without a shirt on, but those are still private parts. Okay? We sit on our... We go to the bathroom from an area near anus. We go to the bathroom from the area called the anus. Okay? And the boys also go to the bathroom from another area. And what's that called? It's called the penis. Okay? And it's right here. Okay? Is it funny?
No.
Is it private?
Yes.
Okay. Good. Now, boys, if somebody came up to you and said, I'm a grown-up, and I can touch you anywhere I want to. Is that okay?
No!
What did you say?
No!
Very good. Oh my goodness, you guys got me all. I have to look at my notes just real quick. Is that okay? Okay. Who do these parts belong to?
You!
I'm sorry, who do these parts belong to? You. They belong to you. They don't belong to me. They belong to you. Okay? Is there any good reason for somebody to touch your private parts?
No! Yes. Yes.
There might be a good reason. What if we were, sometimes in kindergarten, first and second grade, sometimes we don't always get all the way clean. Sometimes, we just don't do a good job. So if somebody was to help us give us a bath and wash us in a private area, is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. What about if we're at Grandma and Grandpa's and we got an itch? Okay, we got a rash, and they have to put medicine on there to help us. Is that okay?
Yeah.
What if we're in school and we're out on the playground and we fall down and we hurt ourselves, maybe on our bottom, okay? And it's bleeding. And we have to go to the school nurse, and the school nurse maybe puts medicine or a Band-Aid on it. Is that okay?
Yes.
What I'm talking about is that if somebody touches you on a private part of your body for no good reason, just to play a game, is that okay?
No.
That's not okay. Let's see. When I was in kindergarten, Mrs. Warewine was my teacher. And I just thought the world of her because she was the best. She let us play games. She let us do all sorts of things. And one day I was playing and playing and playing. And I realized that I had to go to the bathroom. And put my hand up. And I said, Miss Warewine, I really have to go to the bathroom. And she said, well, go ahead, Bill. Go ahead. Go to the bathroom. So I went down. And I'm trying to get to the bathroom. And you know what? I got sick. And I had an accident in my clothes. It wasn't funny then. Do you know what? I was really, really, really scared. Because I thought my friends, if they find out, they're going to make fun of me. So I went in the bathroom, I pulled the door closed, and I just sat there. I was so scared. And all of a sudden, this woman goes, well, where's little Billy Clifford? And so she came down and she said, Bill, what are you doing? I was going, I had an accident. She goes, well, that's okay. That's all right. That happens all the time. Matter of fact, I have something just for that emergency. So she went, she brought a washcloth, she brought me some new clothes, and she helped me get cleaned up. And I went back to class and nobody knew the difference. So, was that a good reason for Sure it was. Sure it was. Now, let's just say somebody tried to touch you on a private part of your body for no good reason. Who would you tell? Who would you tell? Teacher, that's a good one. Mom and dad, aunt and uncle, grandma and grandpa. Anybody? Who else? Principal, school counselor, a grown-up, somebody that you trust. Yeah. The thing that's important is that you tell somebody that you trust. Now let me ask you this. What happens if you go to that first person you say, tell them the story, and they go, I don't believe you, I don't believe you, I don't think it happened. What do? Go tell somebody else, that's right. And what if they say, I don't believe you? Tell somebody else. And what if you go to 5,000 people? Go to somebody else. Keep going to somebody else until they believe you. Okay? Is that important?
Yes.
Good. Let me ask you this. What does a person look like that has their thinking messed up, that touches a child on a private part of their body for no good reason? What do you think they look like? A bad guy. Sure, everybody knows that people like that are bad guys. What do they look like? Are they old or young? Young. Are they clean or dirty?
Dirty.
Do they wear light-colored clothes or do they wear dark-colored clothes?
Dark.
Ooh, are their clothes all torn up or are they brand new, nice and neat? Brand new, nice and neat, okay. How about this? Do they wear a mask?
Yes.
How about their cars? Are their cars old or new? Are they dark or light color? Are they white? Are they clean or dirty? Do they have rust on them? Do they have 4 cylinders or 6 cylinders? You know what? I tricked you. People that have their thinking messed up, that touch children on a private part of their body, could be anybody. It doesn't have to be like the people you see on TV, because that's what you guys are telling me, is that everybody that touches children on a private part of their body for no good reason is just like the people you see on TV. Some guy coming out in ninja clothes, grabbing kids and doing things like that. But honestly, that's not the truth. The truth of the matter is that people that have their thinking messed up, that touch children on a private part of their body for no good reason, could be somebody, maybe even just like me. Could be somebody who you know, somebody who you care about, somebody that you love, okay? You know, I used to think it was strangers too that touch children on the private part of their body for no good reason. But, because Mom and Dad, they told me, now Billy Clifford, you need to watch out because there's strangers out there and they want to hurt children. That's what they told me back then. And you know, everywhere I was going, somebody in a strange car come by, I'd be like, I'm trying to get away. But you know what? Somebody who lived in my own house, that my mom and dad really loved, touched me on a private part of my body for no good reason. You know? And it kind of scared me because I thought, I've been looking for strange people all over the place, and here it is, somebody that I know and love and care for touched me that way. And it took me a long time before I could tell anybody. Almost 15 years. A long time. So what's really important to realize is that it could be somebody who you know and care and love. But that person tried to trick me. Do you know what he said? They said, Bill, if you tell anybody, it's going to be your fault and you're going to get in big trouble. You think it was my fault? No! Could it ever be your fault if somebody touched you on the private part of your body? I couldn't hear you. Could it ever be your fault if somebody touched you on the private part? If somebody came up to you and said, I want to touch you on a private part of your body for no good reason, what do you say?